We were sitting across from each other at the kitchen table. The same spot where we once laughed over burnt toast, planned vacations, talked about baby names. But tonight her face was cold, focused, as if she had rehearsed every word. "I'm not leaving you," she said, fingers tracing the rim of her coffee mug. "It's just a break. I need space. A month. Maybe 2. I'll be staying with someone else in the meantime. Just to clear my head. Someone else. Not family. Not a friend. Another man." I sat there, blinking, as if I'd misheard her. I wanted to ask, is this a joke? But her expression didn't move. It didn't shake. It was like looking at a stranger in my wife's skin. I asked her the only thing that came to mind. "Are you sleeping with him?" She hesitated. And that was my answer. A breath too long. A pause too calculated. "It's not about sex," she said softly. "It's about understanding what I really want. I just feel so lost lately." She was painting this like a self-care retreat. As if moving in with another man was the same as booking a week at a yoga retreat. And the worst part? She genuinely believed I should understand. My heart felt like it was trying to climb out of my chest. This wasn't just a break. It was betrayal with a ribbon on top, wrapped in calm words, delivered like therapy. Like she was the victim. Like I was in the way of her growth. I didn't yell. I didn't throw things. I just sat there frozen. She kept talking, using phrases like, "I need to explore my truth," and "You've been a great husband, but maybe too safe." She said love shouldn't feel like duty. That routine was killing her. That she needed chaos to feel alive again. What was I supposed to say to that? I had built my life around her. The slow kind of love that cooks dinner, folds laundry, remembers how she likes her tea. And now she was telling me she was bored of the peace I gave her. That another man was her cure for the stillness I had worked so hard to protect. When she finished, she looked at me as if waiting for permission. As if I should nod and tell her it was okay. As if I should hug her goodbye and wish her luck while she packed a bag to stay in another man's bed. Temporarily. But I didn't say anything. I just stood up, walked to the sink, and stared at the dishes. Because I knew the truth, even if she wouldn't say it. This wasn't a break. It was the beginning of the end. The night she left, she didn't even pack much. Just a small suitcase, her charger, and the little pink blanket she always used when watching TV. The one I'd bought her during a winter sale because she used to get cold feet. She didn't cry. Didn't kiss my forehead like she used to when we argued. No long goodbye. Just, "I'll call you sometime this week." And then the sound of the front door clicking shut behind her. That was the moment my house stopped feeling like home. I sat on the couch in the quiet for hours, half expecting her to come back and say she was just testing me, that it was all just some desperate way of asking for attention. But minutes turned to hours and hours to days, and the silence stretched like a canyon between us. The first few nights were unbearable. I kept checking my phone. Every ping, every buzz. I'd jump like a fool, hoping it was her. But it was never her. I tried calling once. It rang twice, then went to voicemail. I left a message. Just, "Let me know you're okay." She never replied. I started noticing all the empty spaces. Her toothbrush missing from the bathroom cup. The dent in the pillow beside mine. Her perfume fading from the hallway. And it hit me, this wasn't a break. This was her way of leaving without the guilt. She wanted to keep her conscience clean while dirtying the bedsheets with someone else. I thought about the man she was staying with. Did he know she was married? Did he care? Was he feeding her the same lines she fed me once? "You're special, you're enough, I'll never leave you." I imagined them sitting on his couch, eating takeout, laughing at dumb movies. I pictured her wrapped in that pink blanket, not missing me at all. And I hated that I still missed her. I hated that I couldn't stop hoping she'd come back and say it was all a mistake. That she'd come through the door and fall into my arms like nothing happened. But every time I thought that, something inside me cracked. Because even if she did come back, I'd never be able to forget. Never be able to touch her without seeing his hands on her. Never kiss her without wondering whose lips she just left behind. They say betrayal feels like a knife in the back. That's wrong. It's more like slow drowning. You see it coming, but no one throws you a rope. And the person you loved the most is the one holding you under. That week, I didn't eat much. Couldn't sleep. Just wandered from room to room like a ghost in my own house. My friends kept texting. You okay? Want to come out? I told them I was fine. But the truth? I wasn't ready to talk about it. Because talking made it real. And I wasn't ready for real. It took her 12 days to call. Not a text. Not a visit. Just a quick call in the middle of a Wednesday afternoon. Like nothing happened. Her voice was light, casual. Hey, just checking in. Wanted to see how you were doing. I don't even remember the first few seconds of what I said. My ears were ringing. My hands were shaking. All I could think was, how dare you act like this is normal? But I stayed calm. I asked, are you still living with him? She hesitated. It's not like that. We're just sharing space right now. Sharing a bed too? Silence. I felt something in me shift. Not anger, not hate. Just clarity. For the first time, I saw things for what they were. She had moved on. She just didn't want to admit it. Because admitting it would make her the villain. And I realized she didn't fear losing me. She feared losing the version of me that made her feel safe. A soft place to land when things got hard. I was never her forever. Just her fallback. I took a deep breath. Listen, I said, my voice steady. This break you talked about, it's over. She rushed in. Wait, what do you mean? I thought we were giving each other space. No, I said. You gave yourself permission to cheat, and you dressed it up like a soul-searching journey. Another silence. Then she started crying. Not sobbing, the quiet, panicked kind. The kind that only shows up when control starts slipping away. I didn't mean to hurt you, she whispered. I just got confused. I smiled sadly, even though she couldn't see it. I loved you enough to stay, I said. You didn't love me enough to be honest. I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I just hung up. That night, I finally slept, not because I was okay, but because I had stopped waiting for her to fix something she had shattered. The healing didn't come with closure. It came with choosing myself, quietly, for the first time in a long time. In the weeks that followed, I started putting pieces back together. I donated the pink blanket, deleted her playlists, took the long way home to avoid places that still smelled like her. Grief came in waves, some sharp, some soft, but every wave left me a little more whole. She messaged once, weeks later. Are you sure this is what you want? I never replied, because I finally understood. She was the one who left, but I was the one who walked away.